guys, it's Sarah, and today is BookList Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsey over at Lindsey's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are announcing our summer reading challenge game. So last year we did a bingo board, and over the winter we did a bingo board. So that was a lot of fun. But this season for summer, we wanted to kind of change it up a little bit, do something a little bit different. So it's kind of a bingo board, but you play it in a different way. So we are calling this the Roll Your Next Read. And it looks like a bingo board, but along the top, there are dice. And along the side, there are dice. So 1 through 6, 1 through 6. And I will put it up here so you can see it a little bit more clearly. And what you're going to do to play this game is you're going to take one 6-sided die. You're going to roll it. That will be your first number, which will be the top. You're going to roll your die a second time, and that is going to be your side. You're going to bring those two numbers together, and then that is going to be your prompt. Now, we have chosen one-word prompts for all of these to leave it very much up to your interpretation. You can take this word and you can make it what you want it to be. We're going to go through some examples, and we do have a Google Doc that has this board that you can print out along with examples of ideas for the prompts for each prompt. So very much make your own rules, make these work for you. They are very much open to your interpretation. This is going to go June, July, August, and we're just going to encourage you to play it and see how many of these you can cross off. Whatever you want to do, whatever you can. Now, I am not planning to do a blackout on this because there are 36 prompts here. That's a lot. And I am going to do one book for each prompt since I'm rolling for a book and I'm only going to get one square. So one book for each prompt, and not going for a blackout for me this time. I'm also going to be doing reading vlogs for these where I'm going to be rolling for a book and then I will read it, and then I will roll for another book, and then I will read it. Maybe try to do 3 books in each video. We'll see. I don't have a goal of how many videos I want to do. I'm just going to do it as I go, and we'll see how many come out. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's fun. Okay, so very, very quickly, because there are 36 prompts, I'm just going to go through them, tell you what the word is, give you an example. Again, we do have a sheet that you can print out that is linked down below if you want to print it out and have it for your records. So we'll just start at the top and I'll go by each row. So first one is favorite. That can be a favorite author. That can be a favorite genre. That could be your friend's favorite book. Past, set in the past, a book you've had a very long time, written in the past, whatever. Author, favorite author, author that's new to you, author you're not sure about, but you need to read one more to see if you're going to like them or not. Things like that. Sunshine, a book with sun on the cover, a yellow book, something that has a very sunny landscape on it. A romance that's a grumpy sunshine. That would be good too. Dark, a dark cover, a dark theme in a book that has a nighttime setting, a book with a moon on the cover. Hot. Something with a summer landscape that looks hot. Something set in the desert that has a very hot setting. Read outside where it's hot. Don't forget you can put like actionable prompts in here too. It doesn't have to necessarily be books. School. Set in a school. Book you had to read in school. Books that you think should be read in school. Light, something light and fun. So light themes, something with a light on the cover, something set outside in the daytime. Time travel, something with time in the title of it. Dual timelines. Blue, a blue cover, something that makes you feel blue. Future, something set in the future. If you have a book that has not been published yet, but you have a copy of it and you want to read it, that could work too. Scroll. This is a little bit less interpretive. The whole meaning of it is to scroll through a social media and find the first book that either you come across or that you come across that you already own and you want to read. So a little like something that would be very, very random. Or, I mean, you could find something that has a scroll on the cover, like, an old timey scroll, like that works too. Rec. So this is short for recommendation. I couldn't fit the whole word in there. Recommendation. So whatever kind of recommendation you want to take, whether it's from YouTube or a friend or a colleague or something, just a book that has been recommended to you. You could also in turn recommend a book to somebody else, and that counts too. Award, something that has won an award. There's a lot of them. Any type of award. There's so many. Drink. Have your favorite summer drink while you're reading a book. So this is also one that can be very actionable. You could read a book that revolves around food or drink, either one. Something that has a drink on the cover, something like that. Old. This could also kind of link to the past a little bit. So just an older book, a book you've had on your shelves for a very long time, something that was written a very long time ago. Maybe you could read a book that has an older protagonist. Number, something with some sort of number in the title, something that revolves around numbers. Maybe you could read the next book in a series, like number 4 in this series. That would work too. Buzzword. Any type of buzzword you want, whether you are doing Books and Lala's buzzword reading challenge, you could go with that. You could pick a summer buzzword. You could pick a winter buzzword, something that has some sort of buzzword, or maybe something that is one of your buzzwords. Like if this has this in the title or it has this as a theme, that's a buzzword for me and I'm going to read that book. Okay, random. So random number generator, random color generator. Random whatever generator. Put some books on a wheel and spin it. Go to your shelves and just pick a random book that maybe you hadn't thought about for a while. Like just random. Okay, outside. Now this is definitely something you could easily just read outside because it's summertime. You can pick a book that has an outside landscape on the cover, something that is set outdoors a whole lot or has a big outdoor setting. Genre, your favorite genre, a new to you genre, a genre that you're scared of, a genre you don't reach for very often, a genre you always reach for and there's a reason. Read another one. Scary. So this could be a thriller. It could be just a book in general that scares you. Maybe it's a big book and it scares you. Maybe it's a classic and it scares you a little bit, like intimidation type thing. Has a scary cover. Heavy. This could be a book with heavy themes. This could be a book that is physically heavy because it weighs a lot. Even if it's just a romance, just a really big, thick, heavy book. Heavy. Spicy. So romance definitely fits that bill. Read a spicy book. You could also read something that revolves around cooking, that has some sort of cooking theme in it, or set on a cooking show, or follow chefs or something like that, something where spices are used. Cold. Read indoors where the AC is. That's probably what I'm going to do. You could read with a cold drink. You could read a book with a cold setting or a cold looking cover, something that reminds you of being cold. Okay, BookTube, something that BookTube influenced you to pick up and read. That's like 90% of my shelves. You could also count doing reading sprints on BookTube. There's a lot of reading sprints that go on all the time. Any given time I can get on YouTube and someone in my feed is probably doing live reading sprints. Jump in on one of those, that counts too. Animal. So a book with an animal on the cover, or an animal as either a main character or a companion character in a book. Library. A book set in a library. A book about a library. Go to the library and get a book. And so check out an ebook from your library. Water. So water on the cover, drink with a big glass of water, something set on the water, something set on an island in the middle of water. Color. Pick a book with your favorite color on the cover. Do a random color generator. Do a book with a weird color or multicolors, like very, very colorful. Okay, last row. Season. You can pick a book set in the current season. You can pick a book set in a very specific season. Like if there's a book that is set in winter, you can read that one if you want to. Or if there's a book set in summer, read that one. You can read a book that reflects the current season in your life that you're experiencing, or maybe something you've experienced in the past. New, a new to you book, most recent purchase, a new release. Read in a new place, read somewhere that you've never read before, in a different chair in your house, or go to a cafe you've never been to and take your book with you, stuff like that. Okay, big. This can kind of go hand in hand with heavy. You can read a big book, a big chunky book. You can read a book that has a big cast of characters. You can read a book with a large font on the title, like a really big title on the cover. Something big. Royalty. So something that has a royal family in it. A book with a crown on the cover. A nonfiction about the royal family if you want to do something like that. Have you read Harry's book yet? Travel. A book about characters who travel. Travel with a book. Take a book with you when you go on a trip. 100% counts. Time travel. And last one is present. So this could be interpreted a couple different ways. So you could do a book set in the present. Now, when we put this on here, we were thinking past, present, future. But you could also look at that and go, gifts, a present. So maybe a book that was gifted to you. You could take that word and make it even have a different meaning if you want to. You could 100% do that. So if you want to read a book that was gifted to you because it was a present, do that. If you want to read a book that is set in the current timeline of where we are today, that's a contemporary, read that. Yeah, that works too. This is very much make this work for you. Okay, guys, I'm actually going to get started today. I'm going to do my first roll. I will vlog that for you guys. And when I have 2 or 3 books already read, then I will post that for you and let you know how I go over the summer. But we're very excited to provide this for you guys and really hope that you guys are excited about it as well and hope that you play along. If you do, please go ahead and use the hashtag that I have down below to post on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you guys are going to be posting so that we can see what you guys are reading and rolling. And yeah, we're very excited about this. And we can't wait to see how you do this summer. All right. If you have not checked out Lindsey already, please make sure you do. I will leave her channel link down below. And happy rolling. See you guys later. Bye.